Hi everyone, Nintendo Gamer here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Last time, guys, I managed to clear a few more things when completing this whole game by going and completing all the troubles at the Trouble Center, getting a few more coins from it, as well as going back to the Glitz Pit and getting our rank up again, as well as beating Prince Mush in a big title exhibition match, which was a bit hard, but we managed to pull it off, and getting his champion's belt as a sign of friendship and as a reward. But now, guys, all that's said and done, we're now going to continue on and do everything else here. And starting off with getting the last of the badges here. As you can see here, we only have 80 out of 86, and we only need to find a few more to complete the whole set. And we're going to start off by going up to the badge shop. I'm pretty sure I remember which one is up here. And I also may have looked up a few of the badges that I'm missing. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's head up here and see if we can find the badges I need. Let's see. I already have that one. Super Stomp, Power Plush P, Mega, and then Flower. No, not these ones. Let's just check this right here, because actually I know the one that we need is the Simplifier. This one makes action commands easy, but earn less star points. Yeah, that's if you want to that, but yeah, that's one of them. And either way, in fact, while I'm here, I might as well just take a look and see if I have any duplicate badges here that I can sell, because I do not want to have any duplicates all around here. And let's see, I just need to make sure I don't, if I see anything that looks similar, or at least have the same name, I'll just check it. Yeah, let's see here. What if I have two double dips right here? Sell that for 60 coins, which is actually worth it because, you know, we'll get even more money back, so we can spend on some things that we can. Hammerman, Jumpman, P up, D down, P up. Oh, we have P down, D up. Oh no, that's a 2. I thought that was. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Anything else here? Just 10P. Let's see. I have two pretty luckies right here. Also, one of them right here. Yeah, pretty lucky P. Day heart. Yeah, flower. There are two flowers. Oh no, wait, hold on, wait, no, my mistake. I thought that was a flower. Oh, actually, it was flower zero P, actually. I'll just get rid of one of those. And now let's see, nearly HP drain P, and see. Art finder, flower finder, Nasdaq tab, postage, find P. Let's see. Oh, they have two Super Appeal P badges, but get rid of one of these. The 30 coins. Exchange. Fire, chill out, attack, pump attack. Tell me all the attack effects. 11 slow go. Okay, yeah. Alright, that's all duplicates I have in my inventory. Guys, I think that's the only badge we need right here. In fact, let me just check to see if this guy has any badges. Let's see. Well, okay, stopwatch. No, he does not. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I think we'll have to come back to him a little bit later. But for now, we're just gonna head all the way over here, down this pipe, into the pipe, and because I actually, like I said, I looked up a few of the badges that I don't have, and it turns out that I missed a few of them in some obvious places, I might add, which I'm not proud of. But either way, we're just gonna go in chronological order here, starting off with going back to Petalburg. Because, guys, yeah, this one right here is in Petalburg, and I don't know how I managed to miss this. Like, it was just like right there in plain sight. Like, well, somewhat in plain sight because we didn't have the ability yet. But once I got it, I just up and left. We'll just head over here and get ourselves the Mega Rush P badge, which increases attack power by 5 when your partner only has 1 HP left. Yeah, it's like a desperate situation. But yeah, seriously, I don't know how I missed that one. That was kind of like, dumb on my part. Either way, now guys, we got the one in Petalburg. Now let's head on to the next area. Another badge. Okay, now we're here in in Twilight Town, but the next badge we need to get here that I don't have is not in Twilight Town. It's actually at the creepy steeple. And we'll just get there simply by going down the pipe, which needs a shortcut. Alright, now we'll just head over this way. Beautiful. And this one I didn't forget, guys, because this is something we could actually do a little bit, but I'd rather just save it for like around this time, because, you know, something that we could have done like a lot, but I'd rather not. No, but the way, let's just head on up here. And, okay, now before we go any further, I'm gonna check my badges right here, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. We have all these, but I need to get rid of some that I'm not wanting to use right now. Like, such as... Excuse me. I don't need feeling fine to feel IP. What we need right here is, if we head back up here, we can put on the... See, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. We need this bump attack badge. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well just remove the FXR badge. I don't know why I still have that on. But yeah, I don't want to deal with these boots right now. Because we can just put them, and it'll give us a coin. It's not a lot, but I'd rather not waste my time. I'd rather not waste my time with these guys in battles. Either way, if you guys remember that there was a boo that was in this little area with a few other collectibles that we could get. What we just do is just simply go this way, go over here, and here he is. Back for more, eh? Want me to quiz you again? If you get all 3 of my questions right, I'll give you something good. Yeah, sure, quiz me, buddy. Your first question. Remember those stash statues? After 3 pounds on the red one, how many hits on the blue? Well, if you remember the song, that red stash lands on his end, and 4 belly thwacks to them, it was 4 hits. Very good. Question 2. At the bridge in Keelhaul Key, some sailors left Bobbery behind to escape. Who went straight back to camp first? Well, we know that Crump didn't go because he went back to break the 4th wall and Judas. And I don't know about a Bob-omb, and like I see one. You have Flavio, who was already at the camp to begin with. I would say it would probably be a Toad. If we go back first. Very good. Question 3. What's the name of the Toad that opened a shop in Keelhaul Key? Well, now this one would be a bit tricky. I don't know if it was Pinty Jr. or Pinty Sr. was something that Charlotte. I'm gonna say maybe Thrifty would be a good name for a shop one. Very good. You got all 3 questions right. Guess you earned this with your huge brain, you nerd. And he's gonna give us something. I think he's giving us a Peachy Peach. Come back again sometime, okay? It gets real dull in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, guys, you give us a Peachy Peach, which is nothing really special because, you know, it doesn't do a lot of healing per se. But yeah, guys, what we gotta do here is actually, we're gonna head out here because we need to make him respond again. But unfortunately, we don't have to zone out. We just need to wait a bit and then head back into the hole. And lo and behold, he's in here. Yep. And now here we go again. He's gonna give us 3 more questions we gotta answer. Yeah, we're gonna have us quiz him. Now, your first question. What did the waitress on the Excess Express lose? Well, if we remember correctly, it wasn't a gold ring because that was Toodle thing. Contact lens was for Zest T. The letter P was meant for us because we're trying to figure our name. It was that when she lost her shell earrings. Very good. Question 2. What sort of brain does Detective Peggington claim to have? Well, we know it's not a golden brain because that would make sense. Exceedingly rare could also be, but also we have improbably large. Now, the diamond wouldn't make sense either. So it's between these 2. But I'm going to say like improbably large because that would make a whole lot more sense. Like a large brain would be really smart. Very good. Question 3. What's the name of the hotel in Poshley Heights? Well, if we remember correctly, well, I don't think I remember the name actually, but yeah, I think the one that would make a whole sense would be maybe Royal Poshley Park Tower. I think would be a good name for a hotel. I mean, they'll all be very good. And we got all 3 of those right. He's giving us another reward, and oh, it looks like this time he gave us an ice storm. Which this one actually could be more useful because it's an attack item, which will come in handy for something that we're going to do a little bit later on my own time. Either way, like before, we just head back out, and then we go in. We go out, and then back in. Then we go out, and then back in. Now we have the Boo here again. Let's see. Now we have more questions he wants to ask, so yeah, we're going to quiz us. Let's see. Your first question. Bob's father is named Gold Bob. What's his mother's name? Well, we all know it, and do it, it's Sylvia. And we have Rock, but that's not okay, but it's actually Sylvia. Very good. Question 2. If you stay at the inn in Far Outpost, what will you find on the table? Well, we've sort of stayed there. It wasn't a spicy soup because we know that the space soup would make sense. A snow buddy would make a lot more sense because, you know, it's an ice area, but no, that wouldn't be a good thing. And a poison cake wouldn't make any sense at all because who would poison their hotel client? Either way, the one that we know is space food because we went to the moon either way. Very good. Question 3. Which crystal star was found inside the Exnaut Fortress? Well, we have the Diamond Star, which is actually I think it was one of the. Then we have a Mega Star, which doesn't make sense. Movie star, that's sort of ridiculous. But we all know that it was an actual crystal star. Very good. And there we got all those right. See what it gives us this time. Ooh, you have us a shooting star. Yet again, another useful attack item, which will come in handy a little bit later. And now, guys, again, we get to go out and then back in. And then we go out, then back in. And now one more time, out, then back in. You guys know that reference then. You should. And now here's the Boo again. Let's see what he has this showing. Yeah, right here. And let's see. Yeah, we have 3 more questions he wants to ask. And then, alright, here we go. Your first question. What is Hooktail in relation to Gloomtail from the Palace of Shadow? Well, if we remember correctly, guys, she said that Gloomtail said that Hooktail was his younger sister. Very good. Question 2. What is the name of the son mentioned in the letter held by the Doughbones in Hooktail Castle? Well, so we have Corvelius, no, the Intent, and I think Colorado would be another one. Then we have Cooper, which wasn't the character in the previous Mario game, but now he would be just a little boy. And then we have Coops, it didn't make sense, but I believe it was, if you guys remember, it was Colorado. Very good. Question 3. Which symbol appears on the black pillars inside the great tree? Well, let's see here. Well, it wasn't a full moon because it wasn't a full moon, it was a crescent moon. There were no mushrooms. A Jabby wouldn't make sense because it was the Punies. It was actually a left-facing Puny. Very good. Again, we got them all right. Now he's giving us another turn. Ooh, this one will be a whole lot more useful. Here we have an Ultra Mushroom. This one will be a whole lot better, which I can use for something a little bit later. Come on, make it just come on. And there we go. And again, guys, if we go out, wait a bit, and then go back in. Hopefully this one will be the last one that we have to do. Hopefully. Let's see what we got here. Okay, again, yeah, he's gonna quiz us again. And, oh, okay, now this one's the home stretch, guys. Wanna take a quiz? If you get all 15 of my brain-melting questions right, I'll give you something good. Yeah, we're gonna quiz us. Now, this is the home stretch here. This one might be a little bit the hardest one yet. Your first question. Goombella is in which year of her study at the University of Goom? Well, if you remember all the way back when she first started, she said she was a junior in the University of Goom. Very good. Question 2. What is the name of the puny shopkeeper in the Great Tree? Okay, now this one I'm not entirely sure. I know it, guys, so yeah, we're gonna have to. Then we have things about excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know the obvious one wouldn't be Jabila because it wouldn't be a Jabby in charge. It would be a puny. It was I'm gonna have to say Punjin, maybe. Very good. Okay, that was good. Question 3. What's the name of the manager of the Glitzville Fresh Juice Shop? Well, guys, we know it wasn't Podley because you know he runs the juice shop at Rogueport. And Podler is a choice, but Herb T wouldn't make sense because there was someone else in Gerson. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to say Podler because I think they were the same species. Very good. Question 4. In the Glitzville Glitz Pit, which team is described as the Grim Death Burglars? Well, guys, remember, the Shell Shockers wouldn't make sense because they're Koopas. Then we have Koopanina with just one person. Then we also have the Bomb Squad, which didn't make a whole lot of sense. But if we're talking about burglars, we're talking about the Handed Overs because they were actually bandits. Very good. Question 5. Which model of hammer did you obtain from the Glitzville Glitz Pit? Well, let's see. Right here we have the Hammer Mark II. No, that wasn't it. We have the Hammer Rat 2004. And then there's also the Slam and Hammer. No, that one. It was actually Hammer Thwack 2005. Very good. Question 6. How many crows can be found throughout all of Twilight Town? Okay, I'm not sure about this one, guys, but I'm going to say in double digits. I'm going to have to say maybe an even 10, I think. Very good. Question 7. Which of these is not one of Luigi's Adventure pals? Let's see, we have Turk, I remember him, but I remember Bloopy, we have Screamy too. I'm going to say, oh yeah, Hefty would be a Toad name, but a Toad was never there. Very good. Question 8. Which of these things does not have spikes on its head? Okay, now this one you have to be really paying attention. So I'm going to say we have a Sponia, Spinia, Spoonia, and Bristle. Bristles are obviously, I think the Spinia also has that. I'm going to say a Spinia, I think. Very good. Right, question 9. Remember Lala, the boo who works at the Travel Parlor in Rogueport? Which of these things does she like? Okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever talked to her a bit, but let me see. I don't know about Snow Bunny. She would be. I think coins wouldn't really make sense. Magical Pop maybe, but I don't know. Maybe she liked honey mushrooms. I think anyone would like honey mushrooms, but let's just try it. Oh, very good. Question 10. Do we have what time was shown on the clock when Mario Screw first arrived at Riverside Station? Yeah, you did really pay attention to the main story because as the cutscene was, I'm going to say 5 o'clock, maybe, because it would make sense to be in the evening, because the sun would set at 5 o'clock if it's daylight savings time. Very good. Question 11. What is the name of the Far Outpost Bob-omb that judges personalities by studying people mustaches? Okay, yeah, this one I don't really know, guys, but like I said, I don't know if I said I looked it up, but I'm going to say maybe Rob. Rob would sort of make sense. Very good. Question 12. Which of these enemies can only be found in the X-Naut Fortress? Well, we have a Yux, X-Yux, Z-Yux, and a Grotus X. Now, the Grotus X's were actually found in the... I'm not sure about that Z-Yux. I'm just saying X-Yux. That would make sense to the X-Naut X Fortress. Very good. Question 13. Which of these enemies can be found in the Palace of Shadow? Let's see, we have Dark Wizard, Wizard, Elite Wizard, and Gloomba. Now, all 3 of these are actually found in the Pit of 100 Trials, except one, the Dark Wizard. Very good. Question 14. Not counting Mario, how many of his partners wear a hat? Well, let's see. We know Goombella wears a hat, Koops wears a hoodie, but not a hat. Flurry has a necklace and not a hat. We know that, and Red doesn't have a hat because, you know, we already saw him a bunch. We know Vivian has a hat. Admiral Barbary wears a captain's hat. And Miss Mouse doesn't have a hat, she wears a mask. So the answer would be 3. Very good. And finally, the final question, question 15. How many boos came out of the box located underneath Creepy Steeple? Steeple total. That would be about, I would say 200. Remember, that was 200. It was even the last one to come out. Very good. You got all 15 questions right. I mean, boo. Oh, here's your nerd prize, nerd. And here we go, guys. Come back again sometime, okay? It gets real dull in here. Yeah, well, guys, this is the one we got for the finish touch. Because now we got a money badge, which makes more coins appear after battle. And that's one could come in handy. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, now that we have all that sorted out, we can now head on to the next area. And now let's just head on back down to the pipe over there. Alright, we'll just head down here again. Alright. Now we'll just head back to the pipe, guys. Head back to Twilight Town. And then go to the next area. I'll show you. So yeah, I'll show you guys at the next area. Alright, guys. Now we're back here at Keelhaul Key. And now, like again, this is another one of the badges that I somehow missed for no apparent reason. Like seriously, I don't know how I missed this one. So let's get rid of this fuzzy right here. Because there was a box right here that I missed. And I don't know how. But this one contains the head rattle badge. Seriously, I passed it like multiple times. I bet you guys were even screaming at me for a bit. But anyway, this one mainly temporarily confuses an enemy. Me hindering their actions. Yeah, that's something. But anyway, guys, that's the next one that I missed for no reason. Now, guys, we're not actually going to head there just yet. The next area just yet. Instead, there's actually something we else got to do here at Keelhaul Key. Which is go over here to this side of things. Because there's something that we have to do in order to trigger the next thing we got to do after getting all the badges. And right here we have again. We have Wacka right here. Wacoo! I'm Wacka! Yeah, we got some good weather today, right? Of course, yesterday was also pretty darn nice, too. Wickety, wackety, wackadoo. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, we won't hitting this guy. Or maybe, how about instead of a whack, and you know what, actually, I'm just gonna whack him because, wacoo, direct hit. Not a good spinner, but yeah, now guys, we have a whack-a-bump. But we're actually going to have to do this a few more times because, like I said, he's gonna appear a few more times, but we're gonna have to do it a few more to trigger something. So, yeah, this might take a while, so I'll just cut when I do them all, guys. Alright, here we go again with Wacka. And again, you're saying the same thing here. And yeah, you're saying the same thing, so now we can whack him again. Wacoo, direct hit. And that's the third one. There we go, that's whack number 4, I believe. Another whack-a-bump. That's whack number 5 here. And oh, look, guys, I guess he's starting to get a little wood here. Wacka, ooh, I'm Wacka. I think we got good weather today. I think. Who are you? Wackadoo? I'm feeling a touch forgetful. Yeah, I guess that's sort of our fault, but who cares? Go direct hit. That's number 6. Alright, looks like he's getting even more woozy every time we come back, guys. Wahoo, I'm Wacka, or something like that. I'm feeling a touch forgetful. Did I eat breakfast today? And yeah, we're starting to make him. We have another one right here. Cool, direct hit. Another whack-a-bump. Okay, hopefully this one will be the last one, but let's see here. Whack-oo, whack-a-doo, whack-a Wacky. Yeah, he's starting to start singing now. I think this might be the last one, but Wacko. Yeah, and that's another one first. Yeah, I think that's all of them, but in case it's not, guys, I'll just come back and show it off. Hopefully that'll be the last one, but I'll just check to make sure, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, yep, he didn't respond again, so we're good to go. And now we can just head on to the next area. And guys, it's actually a little bit of ways we have to go. And the place where we have to go is back to Poshley Heights. But it's actually not in Poshley Heights that we have to go to, because, like I said, I looked up ones that I lost, and this one is not in Poshley Heights that I missed. It's actually at the Riverside Station. So yeah, this one may take me a while to get to. So yeah, I'll see you guys at River. I'll just board the train and head out the Riverside Station. See what we can do from there. Just gotta head all the way this way. And the train should be just over this way. Just gotta make our ways over there. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we're just gonna get on the train here. Show him our ticket. We're here now. Alright. Let's just skip all that. And again, we're not gonna stand on the train. We're instead just gonna go to Riverside Station all the way there. And we're already here, outside. Clear as day. And now guys, like I said, it's in Riverside Station, but it's a little ways away, because I know where it is, so I'll just see you guys at the area when I get there. Okay, now we made our way down here, guys. I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Right here. And now guys, the one that that I missed right here. That's in this pipe maze right here. Because apparently if we had our... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, either way I can just... I need to roll. Go down here. Oh, dude, didn't mean to... Crap. Didn't mean to go down this way. I made a mistake, I need to go. I'm gonna stay there. And again, I do not need this dried mushroom. No, I do not need this one. Get rid of this guy right here. Let me try that again. I could have sworn I jumped right there, but let's just try to spin again. Make our way over here. Gotta jump up over here. And right here is where that badge I missed is. This is the P up, D down badge. So yeah. That's another one down for us. Again, I gotta spin right here so we can go down this way. And now that we have it all down here, guys. Now that we got everything here in Nation, we take a look at our badge list right here. We'll need 2 more. And I think I know where both of them are. They're back in Rogueport. So yeah, I'll just see you guys back over there. Alrighty guys, on our way back to Rogueport now. Yeah, we made our way back here. Now that we made our way back, just exit the train. And yeah, I'll show you where the last few of these last 2 badges are. Just gonna make our way to the exit door over here on the train. So it should be right over here. Here it is. All we gotta do here is just make our way down here again. And the last two badges are actually here, and like one of them is in this area of Rogueport on the west side. That we just have to go into the Pianta Parlor here, because if we go over to our little Cat Boo friend here, who's out on our winnings over here, we take a look at one of the badges here is actually the refund badge, which we haven't seen. But to get it, we need 60 of the Pianta coins, which we don't have. But what we can do instead is just go over here to this machine, and we can just buy them, rather than so we don't waste time. We'll just use 150 coins here to get 50 of them. Yeah, that's still not enough, but we'll just get a few more. Get a few more with the extra 30 coins. And we just have 109. That'll be worth it. So we can get this badge right here. This is the only way that you can see getting it. Just gonna earn our winnings and get the refund badge. It costs 60 of these that way, but it's worth it. And if that's pretty much all we needed right then there. So now that we have that, we just have one more badge to get, and I think I know who might have it. It's this guy over here in the town square. Let's see if he has something now. Let's take a look. Let's see. And here, and yep, he has it. The double pain badge, which double the damage Mario takes from enemies. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but either way, we're just gonna spend 60 coins on it so we can get more money out of it. And with that, guys, I believe if we take a look at our badge list again, we now have every badge in the game. Every single one is here. Every single one. So yeah, guys, now that we have all of these, guys, we still have like 2 or more things that we have to do. And one of those being that if we head down here to where the pirate ship was, there's a familiar face that we have to check out. Oh, well, first we got an email right here. Let's see. Congratulations, you've obtained every single badge, whether earned or uncovered, purchased or found. The complete collection is now in your fingertips. As proof of your efforts, we sent you a special reward, the badge trophy. Check your useful items to miter it yourself or show it off to friends. You've earned the right to brag. Now let's see here. If we go to our important inventory. In tools here. Yep, guys, there it is right here. The badge trophy. A trophy given only to those who have collected all the badges. Yeah, that was there. Either way, guys, I just gotta head all the way over here. And we gotta tattle this guy, right? We have to talk to this guy here because you remember he was the one. He told him, showed him off a bit before, but I didn't want to read his story. But I think now is a good time, but he only has 7 of them. I think we need to take a break from all the exploration and just listen to his story right here. We have part 1, the night before. And here, the night before. I'm finally off tomorrow. I filled my pack with cheese and I'm ready to go. I think you would need more when you go into the desert. My to-do list crossed off. I owe so much to all of my investors, not just money. The old get rich quick but this is different. I have a reason. See, I owe it to my hometown. It's too cold there. People are constantly shivering. If I find oil and send it there, people can use it to heat themselves home. Oil will make me rich. One rich and then happy. It seems to be the perfect goal, right? And I've always had this dream since I was very small. Of course, getting rich is a big part of it too, but who doesn't want money? Money, cover me with it, please. Well, enough for tonight. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. Read another. Indeed we shall, sir. Part 2. The buzzer fiend. Why did it have to turn out like this? I got to Town by boat that took a train to the foot of Mount Rugged. Unfortunately, you can only get from Mount Rugged to dry desert on foot. And tragedy waited for me as I slogged faithfully up that winding trail. It was a huge, awful neutral. I had heard about it in my travel lunches. This buzzer accounted all travelers on Mount Rugged. I briefly it, but Buzzer had me in its sights. I felt a piercing jolt of its claws dug deep into my backpack. After dropping me on a cliff, Buzzer seemed to forget me and disappear. I let out a sigh of relief, but when I touched my back, I noticed my pack was gone. My pack in it was all my food and money to start the operation. No. That mangy buzzard made off with my everything of importance to me. All I had left in this journal, a shovel to dig for oil, and my life. But perhaps living a miracle enough, or so I'd like to believe. But now I can't turn back. I climbed down the mountain to the desert. A dry desert scrawled out before me, beckoning dreamers and fools. I am both, and I set out with a heart full of dread. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. Yeah, okay, that's anything, but now we go on to part 3, which is a helping hand. I am now in a place called Dry Outpost. Someone pulled me, my lifeless and parched from the nearest desert floor. It was a Koopa with a fine mustache named Colorado. Oh, an angel in a priest helmet. He was a world-traveling adventurer archaeologist. I told him about Buzzer and my quest for oil and my dreams of riches and wrath for my people. After I spoke at length, he gave me food and water. I asked him why he should be so kind, and he looked into the distance and said, turning one's back on an ambitious dreamer invites others to do the same to you, old boy. I just want to believe in every dream this so old world can muster. This guy, he still chose his own dreams, dusty dreams of archaeology. See, we stayed up all night discussing each other's dream. It was great. Yeah, okay, Anything there? We met Colorado, and now time for part 4. A reliable guide. Here. I am now at a desert oasis. After Colorado left, I set out for dry outpost to find my digging point. But the desert is so wide, it's impossible to find anything without a guide. I had no idea where I was going, and my head was splitting in the heat. My throat was burning and scratchy. Was I awake? Was I asleep? I heard a voice calling to me from far away. Hey, are you a nice guy? If you're a nice guy, then give me something nice. I didn't have the food or water I received from Colorado. I had nothing. Why do you lie here? If you are a nice guy, give me a nice thing and I will help. I croaked, all I have is my dream. When I went awake, I was at this oasis. You're awake, I heard. There was a little Mauser there in a grave headscarf. My name is Mustafa. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway. I don't know how or why, but it seemed I'd been saved by yet another stranger. Do you need a guide? If there is somewhere you want to go, I will take you. Unbelievable if actually found a reliable guide. Oh yeah, that was part 4. Now we have 2 more to go. We'll start part 5 with the digging point. We're here. I'm finally at the seat where I'm supposed to dig for oil. Let's see. I was told to draw a line from a blue cactus to a cactus-like rock. I went north a precise distance from the exact terminal point. I ended up here at a point between dry ruins and the oasis. And Masuka had guided me this far with a skill and bravery. He said, "You are a nice guy. Your dream will come true." Mustafa believed this. He left, then leaving me to fight this battle on my own. All I have to do is dig here until I find oil, that's all. It's stocked up on a leaner and lined at the oasis, so I should last a few days. I must find that oil! Yeah, you made it. That one. And now it's time for part 6. A long day. I am digging for oil now, and my hand shakes as I write these perhaps final words. I have been digging from syrup to sun up to sundown, but still no sign of that sweet crude. Maybe I've just picked a dry spot in this course scout in this cursed desert. And I'm sure this is where Merlali told me to dig. Yes, I'm sure of it. There's no more land or water, and even my hopes have been dwindling to nothing. Ah, this is it. My dream dies here with me under these unforgivable skies. my dream. My... Wait, no, this is not it. My dream is off something else. Yes, something else. Dig. Keep digging. I must keep digging. And arms, move, body, work, find oil. Yeah, he was, even though he told he's never not giving up on his dream. And now it's time for the last one. The wrap-up. I am now on a boat back to Deer Roadport. I did it. I finally struck oil in that dry desert. I have left the day-in-day operations to my men in the field, and now return home. And all came true, striking it rich, finding oil, my dream. But somewhere along the way, this became more than just my dream. So many people have helped to make this dream happen. So many. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway. Dear Mustafa, I just want to believe in every dream this sad world can and muster. Colorado. People who lent me money and gave me food and showed me the way. So many hands reaching out to help me. I must do something for all of them. That feeling has pushed me even harder. I must share this feeling with the people who helped me, so I struggle. I must share these words that have seared themselves into my heart. But dreams come true. Lumpy. Yeah. And with that, guys, that's the end of his story. Guys. Yeah, guys, it was a bit of a small story, but we managed to pull it off. And yeah, guys, we have almost done everything in here in Roadport. And well, before we continue onward, let me check to make sure that we don't have anything else to look at. Oh, actually, we have an... Oh, gee, I thought that we did have a new email, but... Let's see here. Oh, it's just the thing. Some more Roadport news, which wasn't necessary. And there's this one I forgot to miss. Hey, you know what? My daddy... Okay, yeah, this is from the guy who... helped got his dad out of a jam. Now that we take a look at it, is there more? Is there more mail that I missed? Okay, I guess I missed this one right here. See Mario. Oh yeah, this one was from his dad, in case you... No, I think we already... I don't know if we read that one already or not, but I'd rather not waste time with it. But I think that was all the emails that we got. So yeah. Either way, guys, there is still one more thing we gotta do, and that's with the catalog, and fortunately, I think I know where one of them is, and cause I sort of missed it in the pit of 100 trials, meaning I'm gonna have to go back in there again. I'm going to find it, so yeah, I'm gonna have to down there and do it myself, guys, so I'll just see you guys down there. Alright, guys, finally made it back from all that, and yeah, I didn't really do out there. I managed to get here. Oh, and also I got a bit more of a level up here with my HP and FP. I got a few of them. I think I'm gonna save it here because I do not want to all that again. By the way, guys, you can tell if we take a look at our little catalog right here, according to all this, we have every single catalog except for one, which we cannot really do right now. And for now, we're just gonna head back up to the surface where we can see if we can find out anything more. So we're just gonna head back up. If anything comes up, pretty sure that there's gonna be an email that comes up. We do. Just gotta head back up to the surface, and then it'll come coming up. Just give it a moment. And here we are. Oh, and there it is. Let's take a look. This is a RDM extra issue. Currently special. What lies in the pit of 100 trials? Fabled creature spotted. Let's see here. Yep, guys, this is what hops up after Rogueport for today. Early this morning, we received a report that a mysterious creature has taken up residence deep within the pit of 100 trials, already rumored to be the lair of an evil dragon. According to the eyewitness that spotted it, part of it looked a lot like a certain creature, void to be extinct. We call upon our readers to send in any additional information you might hear about you encounter it. And yep guys, basically we just have to read readers that wish to test the skills in the pit of 100 trials. Eat carefully. Rations in a must known our animal department will be this you on to any good little children who might be reading this. The pit of 100 trials is very dangerous. Don't go near it, but if you do, don't mention this newsletter. Well, yeah, guys, that's basically what we have to do. I already went down there again, and yeah, so yeah, this might take me a while. And guys, I'm gonna be making a few preparations before we go down there, so I don't want to show you that again because I already went down there already. But like I said, I'll get there on my own time. I'll make preparations, go down there to the 100th floor again, and I'll see you guys down there. Alrighty guys, I finally made it down to the bottom of the pit of 100 trials again. But I have a bit of bad news. Yeah, if you take a look at some of my partners are not doing so well because, well, yeah. What's even more bad is that I don't have any healing items, so yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to do well in this boss fight, but hey, I think I have a bit of a strategy for it. So, I played one before, so let's get to it. Because, guys, you need to hear what's down here is him. Yeah. Waku, I'm Waka. You sure traveled a long way to see me. It's kinda cramped and dark down here, but it's also super quiet. Such a relaxing getaway. Wait, who? Man, if we try him again. It's a rare Waka. I don't think you see many of him kind. And nope. If you whack a Waka, they drop a Waka bump. You can either eat them or sell them for a high price. You did hear me when I said these critters are rare, right? Just checking because that means you should not whack them. You do understand that, right, Mario? Of course, of course. I mean, it's just him and us down here in this dark ant area. I mean, seriously, guys. He's just enjoying his life down here and nothing more. What kind of monster would I be if I would do that? I mean, what monster would dare do something like that? Would whack this rare, innocent, impulsively innocent little creature? I would! Wahoo! So that's why you're here. You want to play with me. Is that case? Let's play, Bob Bam! Yeah, guys. It's time for us to take on this guy. Guys, yeah. Guys, we're not doing so well, but guys, we're gonna, it's first dangerous to put Ella in front, but either way, I just need her to tattle this guy. This is the last tattle we need. Wacka. Let's go. Here we go. That's a Wacka. They're pretty rare, but you can also find them hiding in Keelhaul Key. He's got a max HP of 108, weight an attack of 10, and a defense of 1. I never expected to run into one of these guys all the way down here. When he's attacked, he'll drop a Wacka bump. Then he'll use that bump for a powerful attack of his own. That means we should try to use as few attacks as possible to keep him from dropping those Wacka bumps. Seriously, I never expected to fight a Wacka. It's so hard to tell what they're thinking. I bet he gets real scary when he's mad, but I hope we don't find out. Yeah, me either. Either way, guys, you said first, we're just gonna do a simple jump on this guy, but we don't want to do anything. Yeah, I'll just show off what he does here with a Wacka bump. No. He did like 2 of them right there. Yeah, we do not want to be anywhere near this guy when he does. I'm going to switch over to characters here. But I do it. Like I said, I did have a strategy for this. It's kind of a dull one, but either way, we need to do something about it. So I'm going to just hit this guy with this. Not do too much damage to him because when you do this... The strategy is we're going to be using Vivian's Veil so we can hide from his attacks. We can hide from his attack so he doesn't try to hit us. Oh jeez. Yeah, now we hit him. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, yeah, now he's gonna hit us like a bunch that time, guys. Oh, what the? No, 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 you're not hitting us with a rock. He's had a bunch of them now. We do not want to get hit by any of those. In fact, so we can make this fight end quicker, I'm giving myself a power lift. Might be useful for Vivian, but we need to give ourselves all the strength we need. We do not want to lose here. Come on, come on. Let's do round one. Needed more defense, but that should be good enough for us. Yeah, it's good for us. Right now, I just need to veil again. Alright, yeah, we gotta hide from this guy's attacks. It's with the button. Oh, geez, now he's healing himself. Oh, no, 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 no! No. Dang it, I didn't realize he would try to heal himself with that. Dang it, this is not gonna go well. I'm gonna try again. Yeah, this is went well. I should have thought of like getting some healing items first. Or yeah, we gotta talk to him right here. So yeah, we've seen this. So yeah, let's try this again. I might as well just try. I may not have any items, but maybe I can try using sweep. Oh, and I don't have enough. Never mind. I'm just gonna put my friend in again, so yeah, we've seen this before. Have you guys seen this guy already? And we got him right here. So yeah, we got him. This is gonna be a feat on its own, guys. We need to take it out and quick. Let's see here. I do have a few power punches here in case I need it, but I don't think we're gonna need a Volt from here. But yeah, I do not want to deal with this guy. First, I'm just gonna try and I'm just to do a spin jump on him instead. That's it right there, but we just dropped like 2. And she's down. Yeah, we gotta do this right. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna use the strategy I had before. We gotta use Vivian here as many times as we need to. First, we're gonna use a power smash on him. Again, we're going to be using our veil here so we can hide in the shadows. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez, now he got another one. Oh, geez, now he's hitting himself. Ah, jeez. There's a ton of them here. I think maybe now's not a good time to use it, but I need some. Also, I can keep Vivian intact here. Right, here we go. Keep going. There we go. See how much we got there. Alright, hopefully that'll do something for us. Yeah, right now, guys, I think I got her up in a good spot, but I need to make sure that anything wrong here. I might as well just switch over to somebody else here. I don't have many here, but I need to. I'm gonna switch over to Red. I know he doesn't much, but I hate to do this, but I need to revive this. I'm gonna use a Bushi on myself. I do not trust what he's gonna do here. I need to sacrifice him, but I need to survive this. Oh jeez. What are you doing now? Okay, good. I guess that just made some of the cats run away, but either way, guys, now's a good time to use. I'm gonna use a spin jump. Maybe a spring jump. I'm gonna use spring jump. I don't have to hurt him. We went twice there, but now I'm gonna switch back over to Vivian. I gotta do this like sparingly. I do not. When there's a red one too, that means you might try, that one could hit us like super hard if we're not careful. Do it again. Another veil. Here we go. Oh jeez. Oh come on. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, now he healed himself? Oh jeez, now what? Okay, good. He's not doing anything. Okay, I need to do this right. I'm gonna hit him with a hammer. Let me just hit him with an try an ultra hammer on him. I want to hit him. Doing good so far. Veil again. See what he does now. She doesn't. Okay, good. We dodged them all. And now we jump to another one. Oh, jeez. No, come on. Jeez. Okay, see what he's doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. And now I think is a good time to maybe... hold on, let me think here. I'm doing good on health so far, but I can't jinx it. I need to do this right. Hang on, I'm trying to do this carefully. I'm gonna do a basic hammer on him. And now Veil again. What he does now. See all those? Okay. Oh look, I guess we dodged that water. I don't know what that'll do. So refreshing, but well, good thing we're down. And I don't get what that would do. No, jeez. We got a few of those ones. Okay, now I think now's a good time to maybe. What the? Where is he? Oh, crap. Okay, that was fine, but you guys, I think it's time for. Oh, gee, I don't have enough. I need to do this right. Let me do a spin jump on him then. I want. Oh, come on. Okay, that was dumb of me. I don't want to hit him too much, so okay, I'll bring out Flurry to show off something. I'm gonna try something else. Let me try Dodgy Fog. Imagine Mario is dodged for a time foes frequently miss. So yeah, in this one we gotta tilt left with good timing. You guys do here. Here we go. Hopefully they'll miss Dodgy Fog. And I'll do anything. Okay, good. Gotta do anything in my power to try and have them. Okay. Now let's try this then. Try this again. We gotta slowly chip away at him so we don't do much damage to him. Okay, now, I'm doing this. I'm gonna try Bobbery next. There we go. Trying to switch it up a little so we don't. Okay. We have that. Okay. Now, guys, let's. Still not enough. I need to try something a little different here. Let's try my power smash on him. So sometimes he'll miss, but another not. For another bomb. There we go. So far so good. Got it. Just now we're still good. You've almost gotten halfway down. spring jump for him. Doing good so far. Now I'm gonna switch back over to. I think I'll switch over to. Yeah, I don't really. I'll save right now. No, I need to be very careful. I do not want to jinx myself. I'm gonna go into the fire. Let's dodge all that, and now let's see what happens here. Oh jeez, and now he's. Oh man. Oh no, no! No! Yes! Thank you! Thank you! I needed that. Okay. Missed. Oh no. This now. Right here. See here. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, them balls made it to the halfway point, guys, but yeah, we're not gonna keep doing this over and over until we get defensive. We're in defensive now, but right now we need to keep doing this right. There. Something got somewhat missed, so we need to do this quick and now. Okay, I don't know what that did, but yeah. We're doing good so far. Now guys, time for us to do a little bit more damage here. I'm thinking of doing a spring jump here. See how much damage this will do. And... oh geez, even a burn does damage? That's intense. Okay, yeah, we got her out. Let's just try and goodbye slam here. There we go. Yeah. Sort of burned him, but that's somewhat a bad thing, but hopefully this will... jeez. The good thing is we're not doing a lot of damage, so... oh jeez. Oh, we have a shooting star? Yes, I'll take that, thank you. Alright. Now it's time for a big one. And for another spin jump. Jeez, we almost got him, guys. We're doing good so far. Do this right here. Here. Doing good so far. Okay. Almost got him. Still burning him. What's here? No! Like with Bone Tail, we got him with the fire hazards. Oh man, guys. Third time with the charm, and we actually did it. Dude, that enough? Please let me think. Oh, come on. That would have been good to get a level up. But still, guys. Whew, that one was a bit intense, but we managed to get him. Like, woo! No. Guess I but that was fun. Hope to see you again sometime. Yep, guys, what we got here? Then we got a gold Whack-A-Bump. You got a shiny Whack-A-Bump obtained from Wacka. It sadly cannot be eaten. That doesn't matter, guys, because it took us maybe 2 or 3 tries, but we finally managed to beat the Wacka. And with that, guys, we managed to complete everything in Dungeon Trials. Oh, and we got ourselves an email. That's here. Congratulations. You had a Goombella tattle on every kind of enemy. Your tattle log is now bursting with villainous secrets and juicy bad guy gossip. As proof of your efforts, we've sent you a special reward, the Tattle Trophy. Check your useful items to admire it in yourself or show it off to friends. You've earned the right to brag. Yeah, guys. Oh, and guys, we not only got that, but take a look at this. Congratulations, your comprehensive collector. Congratulations. You've collected all of the recipes, obtained every badge, and filled up your entire tattle log. Wow. Head on over to Rogueport Main Square. A shiny reward is waiting for you. Yeah, guys, we'll take a look at that now. First things first, we're gonna heal ourselves here because we definitely need it. Now we're gonna switch back over to Goombella here. You guys, use one, but we're gonna save here. And now, guys, we're just gonna head on up the surface and take a look at what we have. Because yeah, guys, we managed to get everything there. We managed to beat that Whack. It took me a few tries because I don't know. I kept on I sort of lost Goombella there, and on the 3rd attempt I actually did lose Vivian, but I managed to work it around with getting Flurry right there using our new Dodgy Fog, which actually came in somewhat handy. Apparently I also learned how to super guard some of those things. Either way, guys, just head on over here. And over here. Go on up. And now, guys, it's time for something that we've been waiting for. If we head on over, see what there's on the noose. This is another badge. We got ourselves the Gold Medal Badge. Makes Mario look shiny and golden. Really? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that was a bit of an intense one. And now that it doesn't need points, and now look at us, guys. Oh, geez, Goombella, you're in the way. Look at us. We're all shiny now. We're all shiny. Yeah, we managed to do it. And yes, guys, this is just proof. This golden reward here, this golden badge, this indicates that we have 100%ed Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It was a bit of a long road here, but guys, we managed to do it. And yep, guys, with that, guys, we completed everything in the game, got all the recipes, got all the badges, tattled everything. Let me take a look at a little log here. We have everything now. Every single one. We have everything here. Every single one. And right here is the Waka, which apparently comes before Prince Mush for some reason. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the developer. Either way, guys. And we also have every single badge right here. And every single recipe unlocked. And with that, guys, we've got everything. And we take a look here. We have a bit of an art right here, which we can look at a few of these here. It's basically just a bit of concept art. You see, like, things here. We can end this off. We're gonna do this right by looking at a few of these. Like, you see, like, there was a bit of concept art for like things like what was happening in the original, like what was like different designs for things. Like, say, for like the sewers, and we also have this stuff right here. It's pretty cool. Let's see, and now here's the concept for Hooktail Castle. There was a bit of a broken thing, something almost similar to that. This is what the castle would have looked like. Kind of nice to see what came before. And yeah, and, oh, and also here's some concept art of like other things. It's pretty neat, huh? Mm-hmm. And right here's concept art of Hooktail. It's pretty neat. What you would have looked at. Oh, and here's also concept art of Koops. Some of the Koopas. And yeah, I think that's everything in this one. Oh, and also I didn't look at the one rope where I thought that wasn't. Here. Yeah, this is what it would have looked like. And then here's the concept of the boat. With the propeller there. Let's see. There was supposed to be like some kind of fountain. Fountain and stuff. Other things. Let's see. I think this must have been Professor Frankly's office. Here we have some more concept of what the city would have looked like different ideas. Let's see. Oh, and here's what the battle stage would have looked like. Nothing really, somewhat looked the same to me. Here's what the sewers would have looked like. Thousand Year Door, I mean. And here's part of what the concept of the door. And then we have more of these stuff, like the stairs and some other concept of the Thousand Year Door. Oh, and here's some concept art of Toads. And also there's some part of Goombilla and Professor Frankly. Huh. Wow, they sound kind of neat. Oh, and also that other guy. I think that was everything in there. Chapter 2 now. This is somewhat similar to what the Boggly Tree would have looked like. Boggly Woods, I mean. And it's what the Great Tree would have looked like. And there's like the door would have looked somewhat different. Let's see, here's another one of the trees. And another one with, it's pretty neat. Yeah, but here's another one. We're just gonna keep trying through them, guys, but yeah. Oh, and here's what the inside of the Boggly Tree would have looked like, somewhat in the pedestal. And then here's another one with the forest, somewhat similar. And there's more of that. Oh, I guess this is what would have. But let's see here. Here's some more of this stuff. And then there's a little bit of more. Oh, I think this is what the three shadows would have looked like. Oh, it kind of looked. Oh, I kind of like the concept of how their hats would have had like describe what their powers were. Neat. All right, that's chapter 2. Now chapter 3. We got here. This is what Glitchville would have looked like originally, somewhat similar. And this guy. And here's the vision of the blimp. What it would have looked like. There was some concept art. Kind of nice to see like what things would have looked like during the development stage. Here's what the inside of the Glitch Pit would have looked like. Oh, and here's even more of it. It looks a little more fancy, especially the hallways. Right here is the part of what Grubba and some of the other fighters would have looked like. Oh, and here's what Brockhawk would have looked like. There's also some more Toads and Jolene, I think. More of that. And here's what the concept of some of the league rooms would have looked like. And there's also the pit, the champ's room. Something mostly similar. Oh, and here's what the machine would have looked like. It's somewhat similar, mostly. And then here's something about the more of the hallways, the major league. There's a little the more there. Yeah, that's everything in chapter 3. Go to chapter 4 now. Alright, see what we got here. More of Twilight Town. Somewhat, mostly similar. This is what it would look like. And there's more stuff. I think this is what, I don't know, I think one of the houses would look like. I think this is the, I forget the name of the tree. Oh, actually there would have been a tree in the middle instead of like over to the left. Here's more concept of the trees and also the way to Creepy Steeple. Let's see, here's the concept of Creepy Steeple with Dupless's room. And here's more of the hallway. Somewhat similar. Kind of looks like eyes right there in that one. And here's the concept of what the outside of the Creepy Steeple would look like. And now here's more of the way to Creepy Steeple. Some more trees. And then let's see here, more concept art of Duplessis. Here's more of that. About the battle stage and what it would have looked like. Here's even more. Mainly something in the basement of the Creepy Steeple. Well, I think here's concept art of, I think this is what, I think somewhat like the Duplessis or something. No, wait, no, that wouldn't. Oh no, I think this is, that's more concept art of what it would look. Wow. It's kind of weird, that statue. Oh no, this is what Duplessis would have looked like, some of these concepts. Yeah, some of these would have looked neat. Oh, and there's also some reason concept art of Flurry, for some reason. Yeah, the way that's that. Now for chapter 5, Keelhaul Key. This is what some of it would have looked like. And there's the more of that. There would have been some trees right there. Neat concept. Here's the one in the grotto. Somewhat similar. And let's see. And let's see. And here's what the bridge. There's some more. There would have been more like a rocky head right there. There's even more of this stuff right here. Let's see here. Here's more of the pretty neat. Let's see what else we got here, and this is what the inside of the grotto would look like. Somewhat similar, mostly. Stuff here, the brain down ship. Oh, and here's what the inside of Cortez's room would have looked like. The concept of a big treasure chest or something on one of them. See, even more stuff with more rocks in the water than we're on our way there. Let's see here, even more concept art of things. And I think that's what the ship would have looked like. Let's see, even more stuff. Oh, this is what some of the characters would have looked like with Flavio, some of Papatch, some other. Oh, and here's, and whoa, you know, I think one of these visions of Bobbery was, it kind of looks like King Babam, somewhat. Or some concept of him. Yeah, I think that's all that right there. And on to chapter 6. Let's see what we got here. This is what the XS Express would have looked like. Mostly similar, somewhat. Let's see here. And here's even more like what what it looked like on the outside when we were traveling. And there's also some idea of the train. Let's see, and here's even more of the train. Like the hallways would have looked somewhat similar, a little different. Let's see here, what else? Even more about the train, the dining car, I think. Pretty neat. Let's see here, anything else? I think there's something about Sun Manor. Let's see. What else? What else? Okay, I think this is more of the battle stage for this one, I think. That's it, wrong way. No, I didn't even... This way, yeah. Oh, it looked like this is what would Poshley Heights would have looked like. The fountains there, the hotel there, and there's even more of that. There's even more about Riverside Station. Jeez, I keep forgetting that name. Here's even more concept art, in the blueprints. No, wait. And here's more of like content of some of the characters with Pennington, the ghost guy, the Mood, and Zip Toad, the figure, and more of that. With the sous chef, the Glenn guy. I mean, they're almost the same. That's it. Now, chapter 7. And let's see here. This is what Far Outpost would have had some idea. Like, it would have been all snow in some areas. Like I mean, there were snow in some areas, but it would have looked neat of it there. And here's the inside of it. I believe this is the Papa General White's. Yeah. This is the concept of what the inside of the control room of the would have been like. Mostly similar with the cannon. And you have more content of the moon as we go towards it. Mostly similar. Okay, now let's see here. More idea of the Exnaut Fortress. It would have gone like straight off the side if not for a door. Even more content of the Exnaut Fortress. Mostly similar with a few more darker areas. And again, here's more of that with tech. More of that. Right, and here's even more concept art. And last but not least, to here. Okay, we have more of some of the characters with their concept art. Pretty interesting. Some of the bombs, some of the wizards. Pretty neat. And now we have chapter 8. Let's see. This is what the Palace of Shadow had some idea of what it would look like. Pretty neat idea, if I do say so. Even more of this. There we go. There we go. There's even more of this. I think there was some idea of what the river area would have. With the. Let's see here, what else we got? Oh, and here's the. Oh, this is where the Shadow Queen's room would have been like. Mainly almost similar with, I think, more candles. And then there's more of this with the Shadow Queen. See, here's more with the area, like becoming even more darker. Let's see, anything else? I could do more concept art of things. About this stuff. Let's see here. There's even more art. Let's see, and then we have this one with Crump and some of the Exnauts. I think a bit with some of Grotus. But yeah. And now, last but not least, the special concept art. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is what we had. Mario's house. Looks pretty similar to the film, but I kind of don't remember. Let's see here. There's even more concept art of Mario's house. It would maybe look somewhat similar, mostly. And then we also have one right here. See more of this. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, this is concept art of what the blocks would have looked like. Oh, there's even plan of like a wooden block. I think that's a nice heart blocks, other blocks, the big blocks, and the concept of what the coins would have looked like. Pretty neat stuff. Right, next up, even more blocks. See, they're doing more concept of what state blocks and other blocks would have looked like in certain areas. Pretty neat idea. And again, even more concept of what the coins would have looked like. Well, with the title screen and stuff. And then there's even more stuff right here with. I'm not sure what all this is. It's kind of strange. Let's see what else. I'm not sure what all this is. It's something kind of neat, but. Let's see here even more. Oh, this is what the Bowser. Some of the Bowser would have somewhat looked like. And let's see. And even more stuff with Mario. Maybe somewhere in Rogueport, killing other things. And you're doing more stuff Oh geez, this sounds like some crazy stuff here with a house and some trees. Not sure what that's about. Got even more concept art with Mario's house and stuff. Alright, that's that. And last but not least, here's the part of what Mario would have looked like in the final game. And also some toads. Here, pretty good ideas for them. Also an idea of what his hammer would have looked like. And also some ideas for some of the enemies. But yeah, guys, I think that's all. That's everything in there. And oh, and there's also a sound gallery in case you want to listen to some music. Like you can listen to some of them. Yeah, there's a lot of sound gallery and you just want to listen to, but we already listened to a lot of music. Some of the other ones. But either way, guys, that is everything in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on Nintendo Switch, guys. We have 100%ed this game, everything. So yeah, guys, with that, that's gonna do it for this video. So, thank you all guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And I'll catch you all guys in the next video. See you guys next time. Bye.